It's okay. Okay, I think it's going now. Okay, this is my first TED presentation. Here's my audience. I've got my grandson Bailey, my granddaughter Elizabeth, my son Billy, my grandson Brody, and my other son Michael. Did you wait, Brody? Okay. Let's see. My back burner. Okay. Hi, I want to go ahead and welcome everyone out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for coming. I appreciate your help. I'm going to share with you a talk with the help of Walt Disney through a child's eyes. When I was a young girl, we grew a garden in our backyard. It was all along the back side of the fence. My job was the carrots and the green beans. My sister had the tomatoes, and my brother had the radishes. And we helped plant them. We made sure they were watered. And when they grew big enough to pick, we harvested them. And then guess what? We had them for dinner that night. And they were yummy all summer long. And we did that year after year when I was growing up. And everybody helped. And Walt Disney, he was very creative with his imagination. And he showed people how they could be responsible and have high standards and do it in a fun way. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight in 6 easy steps. The first one, teaching how to work. When you're little, you learn responsibility through doing chores. Maybe you help with the dishes, you put your clothes away, maybe you help wash the car. And as you get bigger and bigger, you do more stuff. Maybe you start doing your laundry when you're a teenager. And you know what? By the time you're big enough to go to college, you already know how to do all that stuff. Maybe you helped with the groceries. And so you're not afraid because you've already done it all. Well, when I work in an office, I did marketing. And I did the literature that people read. And it showed the features, functions, and benefits of our product. And I did trade shows. And I also got to do fun stuff like training people in our training seminars. Now, Walt Disney, he created a whole university. And he brought his employees in. And he taught them what Disney stood for and how he wanted his guests to be treated. And he went into detail. And he worried about the little tiny details that people forget about. Because to Walt Disney, those details were important. And that was part of his employees' responsibility. Okay, painting a picture. When we paint a picture, ta-da, we're showing our integrity. We are creating a picture so everyone can see everything about it. And that picture that you created shows part of who you are by the details you put into it, by being careful, that you take your time and you want to do it right. And so it says a lot about the creator who created that picture. Now, school for you is an education when you're little and growing up. And when you get big, you're going to start a job. And Disney, at his university, he got so good at what he did that other companies started looking at what he did and sending their employees to learn Disney's way of doing things so that they could learn how to be responsible and pay attention to details and be a good leader and do it in a fun way. Because it doesn't have to be boring. It can be really fun. Make everyone's dreams come true. Now, when I was little, I wanted a piano. And so for Christmas one year, my mom and dad gave me a piano, and it was an old one. So my dad, he repainted it. My mom took me to piano lessons every week. My sister, she thought I was going to be a concert pianist. And my little brother, he just liked banging on the keys because he was little. But my whole family supported me with my goal of wanting a piano and learning how to play a piano. Now Disney has what he calls Imagineers, his creative team to make his movies, to create his parks, and he teaches them to, he rewards his employees. It doesn't have to be the design team that comes up with an idea. It can be the person that sweeps the streets. If they've got a good idea, Disney's going to use it because he thinks every employee has good ideas. And that's important. Everyone should be a part of it because when you're a part of it, then you're more responsible and you take care of things better. If you can dream it, you can do it. All for one and one for all. You know Jake and the Neverland Pirates, don't you? Well, Jake and his friends, Izzy and Cubby, they always have something. They're looking for treasure. They're trying to get something back from Captain Hook. They always have something going on. And you know what? Different people have different skills, but they all support each other. They all work on it together as a team. And in a family, we do that. Like this new house you guys got. You know, Daddy may be doing a lot of the work, but you guys will be doing your part. You'll help set up your bedroom and all that kind of stuff. And so everybody will be proud of this new house when it gets all nice and pretty, huh?
And bro, took the books out of the shirt.
Okay. Sharing responsibility. Making it fun in a fun way. Now, Disney thought it was important to make memorable experiences, and he wanted everything to be perfect, at least the best they could. He didn't expect perfection in the way that everything's perfect. He just expected people to try their best, and it was everyone's responsibility. And so if Walt Disney was walking down the street of Disneyland and he saw trash on the ground, he didn't wait for his trash people to come pick it up. He would reach down, pick it up, and put it in the trash himself. Everyone takes pride to make Disneyland as nice for everybody as possible.
I like that Disneyland.
Practice, practice, practice. The reason we practice is so we can get better at doing it. And when we do it in a fun way, like when I worked, we did Breakfast with Santa, and we did it every single year for the kindergartners in the school district by where we worked. And they enjoyed it. They come, see Santa, get presents, and they keep doing it even to this day. And something your family can do as a fun, memorable thing is maybe doing Secret Santa for other people. Whatever you do, whatever your chore, your responsibility, whether it's going to school or whatever, practice, 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 and you will get really, really good at it. That's the 6 steps. And now you're going to make your elephant fly. Planning things out is essential. And it's the little pieces, each little step. Like when we went to Disney, we planned out each day, decided what ride we wanted to go on. When we were on a Disney cruise, we decided what activities we wanted to do. And that way everyone got to do some of what they wanted, and it made it a very fun, memorable experience for all of us. And so I challenge you to seek to be responsible and to have high standards. So whether you're learning in education, you're helping out in your family, or even if you're working on a job, that you do your very best. Thank you for coming.
The end.
Good job.